History of horror.
Ghost ships.
Spectral ships, phantom ships, ghost ships, Flying Dutchman. Even considered from my office on the Canadian prairies, they are fascinating and eerie. For some living near our country's coastlines, these supernatural vessels are a more immediately frightening and all too real element of life. Sightings of ships that sailed the world's oceans many years ago, especially those known to have come to a tragic end, have been reported for centuries, and from all over the world. Over the years, phantom ships have so captivated people's minds that books, songs, movies, and even operas have been written around them. The ghostly apparition of a spectral ship may take one of many forms. Some reports describe a pillar or a ball of fire on the water where, in reality, no such presence could possibly be. Witnesses of other sightings report that have stood helplessly on the shore and, in their own dimension of time, watched in horror as sailors scurry across a ship's blazing deck in panic before jumping, with agonizing screams, into the frigid seas and to certain death. Still other accounts tell of seeing an old-fashioned sailing craft, clearly from another point in history, impossibly, but undeniably, scudding through the waves. The images are most often either dull gray or misty white, although some sailing phantoms glow with a supernatural luminescence. Whatever form the sighting takes, it seems that the long-ago perished ship has been doomed to replay its last, deadly moments on an eternal psychic loop. As with other types of ghostly legends, stories about phantom ships can include a morality lesson. In the story of the original Flying Dutchman, history records that sometime in the 1700s, a Dutch captain named Van Straten or Van der Decken stubbornly persisted in an attempt to sail around Africa's Cape of Good Hope, known as the Cape of Storms, for good reason. Continuing to navigate around the point, rather than waiting for calmer seas, meant sailing directly into the path of a life-threatening storm. The Flying Dutchman and all aboard her were lost in the storm, reminding everyone who hears the tale, and takes it to heart, that it is deadly to put one's own pride ahead of concern for the well-being of others, especially when such arrogance flies in the face of nature's power. Over the years, many sailors have reported witnessing the Flying Dutchman foundering in the buffering waves. Likely the most famous sighting of that ghost ship was made by the man who was later crowned King George V. On June 11, 1881, while serving aboard HMS Inconstant, Prince George, as she was then known, and the rest of the ship's crew saw the ancient illusion flying the waves into eternity. Thanks for watching. I bet you $1 million you can't like and subscribe. Feel free to check out some other of our videos.